I'm going to take on the impossible. I'm going to try and top YCS with Crystal Beast. Now, originally what I'd planned to do is go to the regionals with this deck, but something came up and I had to miss it. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, you'll know that for the regionals, I thought I was going to be able to go and made a poll saying, what should I do? You'll see that I said, we can try Heart of Fire again. We can play ninjas. We can do a Twitch build my deck like we did back in January, or Crystal Beast. And Crystal Beast won. So the plan was the Crystal Beast, and I started building the deck on Twitch a while back. So yeah, let's get into this, building Crystal Beast. Whoops. I should stop. I'm literally twirling an X-Acto knife right now in my hands because I'm really dumb. So Toronto, Reg, Crystal Beasts. This might be the earliest I've come to the airport here in Toronto. I don't know if I've ever seen it this quiet. Because, like, to be honest, if you come like hour and a half, 2 hours late, like 6 a.m., it's pretty busy. But yes, I will gladly take it. More time to rest at the gate, way better than standing in line in security. But I still have the deck built, so I'm not, okay, let's play versus Sam. Let's go to Sam's studio. All right, I'm here with Team Sam, X1. You gotta be X1 after this.
No, you're not.
And I won that match. And the deck actually felt really cool. I was very happy with what I made. Let me attack with Rainbow Dragon. Attack! 600 damage. Attack for 1600. Rainbow Dragon, 6000 directly. I actually can't even use the effect. I can't use the turn of summon, so I'll just summon the overdrive to kill you, but it's over! Well, the evolution of the deck changed a lot from what you saw in the Twitch video. I ended up with something I felt pretty good about, and I still wanted to play at an event. I thought, why the hell not? I am sick of the standard fire decks. Let's play Crystal Beast. Dread Guy was messaging me on Twitter. He wants me to play the Spring-Ins package. So for those who don't know what the Spring-Ins package is it involves any rank 4 making Merrymaker. It also involves playing 2 level 4 shit cards and then playing Tally Ho. So this is a rather dense package, which I'm not fond of, but maybe it's worth it. If you aren't familiar with those dudes, you can do some cool stuff with the Spring-Ins, where you get any rank 4 access, you can make Spring-Ins Merrymaker. And of course, Pegasus gives you 1 card rank 4. With Merrymaker, you make Sargus. Sargus gets Tally Ho, which is insane. So you attach up to 3 materials, add a Spring-Ins from deck to hand, and then special number of Spring-Ins from your hand or grave. I forgot a part. This sends 1 from deck to grave as well. So you detach this, and you add 1 of these, and you send the other, and then you summon this, and this back. So it pretty much turns 1 card rank 4 into Yugioh. And Yugioh is nuts in this deck. And if you watch the video over Sam, I show you why, right? And then I'll link all 4 away.
Oh, man.
To get my boss.
This card's really good.
Yugioh. To draw 4 and reshape your hand is cool, but the real upside there is a special 1 from hand, which triggers your Sapphire Pegasus. And then you get to go Zelantis, which will re-trigger Pegasus and re-trigger Carbuncle if any are on the field already as well. However, I decided this rather large 4-card engine would contribute to too many bricks. Same with cards like Revolution Synchron, which I thought also took up a lot of extra deck space. Revolution Synchron, it's a power tool, could get something like Golden Rule. Golden Rule, the brand new card. So for those that don't know, I mean, it's not brand new anymore, but it came out less than a year ago, right? So I never had a chance to build upon this, but this card is insane. So this is based 2 Crystal Beasts from your spell trap, or in your deck face of spell trap card zone, and then special Crystal Beasts from your hand or graveyard with a different name than those cards. And if you do equip with this card, and so you can summon a Carbuncle and then summon 2 from the deck. So this is Premature Burial plus double teleport. And you could play Revolution Synchron with this to make Power Tool, and Power Tool could get this card. And then Revolution Synchron would make Crystal win. All right, we've made it to Guadalajara, and I'm going to settle in. I'm exhausted from the early morning flight, so I'll check in with you guys at pre-reg. It's already Friday, so we'll rest for like an hour or 2 at the hotel, but that's where I'll be shortly, and I'll see you then. And then just make SP, and then yeah. Don't you play too many bricks when you go for overdrive? That's why we're playing 60 as well. That makes me wonder, like, if this is worth it, or if what's it called is worth it. Because the extra deck there is my biggest concern. Is using so many extra deck cards. But what really kind of had my attention were the Snake Eye cards, because yeah, they're like just Snake Eye cards, like we're used to them. But these cards are just good at summoning Link fodder, and I have this access to one card Yugioh plays that aren't bricky and can also fight through fields really well. And then from there, the power level in this deck is crazy. Nothing like waking up at 10 a.m. It's what, nice 10:44 right now. Still play the YCS. Only sleeping up right now. Got my Supreme Pros ready. Got my coffee ready. Nice slow start to the day, but time to win Crystal Beast. Let's go. All right, so as I was leading on my deck, I actually realized there was a problem. So when I was building the deck at first, I had the level 3s Crystal Beast, like the vanillas, prioritized over the 4s, because I figured I'd be making Cherubini in my deck. Cherubini is a must, you feel. I don't know if I agree. But after I took out Cherubini, I was supposed to put Amber Mammoth in my deck instead of Emerald Tortoise or Amethyst Cat. I kept in the cat, took out the tortoise. However, as you saw on my deck profile on DB, I forgot to take out the tortoise, put it in the mammoth. If you haven't read the Crystal Beast cards, I'm not going to explain them all. I'm not going to do like a deck profile thing because it would take a long time. The effects are long and complicated. I'll just like preface by saying the monsters aren't great. The spells are insane. So I have to buy a goddamn Crystal Beast structure deck for 300 pesos because I need a goddamn Emerald Tortoise. It's okay. At least I had it. I was a bit worried, like, oh my god, am I gonna come all the way here, sign up with Crystal Beast, and then just not even have 7 Crystal Beasts in my deck to summon Rainbow Dragon? Thankfully, problem averted though, and time to duel. This looks like Brick City. No, these cards are fine. These cards don't like brick. I think the issue is gonna be the extra deck here. How the f can make this extra deck work? Why do I play the Wanted engine? Let's just make links. And links are broken in this deck. Fuck me. All right, let's oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Let's enter solo mode and see. 70 card Crystal Beast. Are we, if we could, I would. To be honest, this deck has enough good cards. Especially given the format we're in, you know, I want you to cut down on bricks because I feel like once you get to start playing, this deck's power level is way higher than you honestly need to win the game. That's why I slimmed down on, say, like the Counter Trap in the main deck, no Crystal Miracle here, and the powerful engines like the Revolution Synchron engine, the maybe the Mathmech engine is one that's seen in play. All those were, you know, eventually cut from my deck. In a format where the end board being more powerful is more important, then that is absolutely something we could be looking for. But I feel like there were plenty of good options with what we had just doing this that I didn't want to overcomplicate things. Consistency is king. All right, the tournament begins. So I'm playing round 3, obviously the 2 buys, and lose the roll, okay? Opponent's playing Voiceless Voice to get their combo off. They do a lot of engines and on Sarvis as well as the trap, and then no other Sarvis in hand. So I lead Black Witch, he Sarvises, which is fine. I already have the original. I use the Black Goat on his Skull Guardian, and then I start playing. He got a Veiler of Prosperity I knew he had. He doesn't Veiler the Crystal Beast stuff, so I get the Carbuncle, and then I sack it off original. He Veilers the Ash. I get to Crystal Bond. Pegasus puts the Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon, and at some point I can't remember how he puts another Sarvis in the field. So Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon attack over the what's it called, the Sarvis. That means I can't kill him. With main phase 2, I do Princess to pop some stuff, and then Princess revives the Snake Eye Ash, gets me into Snake Eye cards. I don't get to go Poplar, instead I go Oak, bring back Ash, then Oak, get thing. Atlantis resets my effects. I end up with Crystal Beast short through everything, but I clear his entire field, spells and traps included, put him on very little follow-up. He draws away to play, but I SP banish my field so I stay alive. He does some damage, I get the SP Atlantis back. I pretty much not have to bait his Skull Guardian, so I can resolve Atlantis and he dies. I do Fool's Goods for turn, get Pegasus Bancho. Once I have the 2 forwards in the field, make Baguska, turn his guys to defense, can't use them anymore, and is dead. That game, however, took so long, the time was called, and I win game 1, and that's the match, so. This Tortoise is a little shit. I mean, we can play through a hand trap, right? Like, it's not great. Yeah. I'm just seeing like how well I can play going second, I guess. Get another draw for turn. Yeah, I'm cutting that crap. That's Miracle's not doing anything. I think my plays are probably good enough going first. And yeah, 60 cards, break the boards, no hand traps. We have these to break boards, but the Crystal Beast cards are fine at breaking boards. We got Change of Heart, Monster Reborn as well, kind of help with that.
Okay, another round in the books. Unfortunately, this round, I do not win. I played against Kashtira. He makes like a cash field. He Rise Heart banishes my Oak and my Flame Birch. If I had either or, I kill him. And I also drew Rainbow Dragon, so I couldn't use Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon. It was such a bad hand. You go to game 3, like 4 minutes left. He goes like standard Shang, double guy, birth field, 2 sets. I drew Rainbow Bridge and Bridge of the Heart again, so I bridged for Bond, bounce back and then Bridge of the Heart, Bond, Bridge, bounce itself, and the Unicorn, so you can't rip my Agave Dragon, because at this point there's like 40 seconds in the clock. I summon 2 guys, he summon limits me, I'm like, shit. So I can either like just pass and it'll be probably a draw, or like he'll have 10 seconds. He'll probably just turn to attack and kill me. But I have Thrust, and I didn't put in Duster. I didn't think it'd be worth it. Honestly, that's silly me. But because I played around the Unicorn benching Agave, if I had Duster in my deck, I would have been able to search Duster, kill the Summon Limit and the Imperm, and then I had Golden Rule in hand as well, and he would have had no interruptions left. So he would have just been dead if I had Duster in my deck. So live and learn. Bit unhappy, obviously, with losing the Summon Limit and in time, but that's Yu-Gi-Oh! X1 is by no means bad, and the fact that I should have won that is a good sign for my deck. So press forward, we got this.
Feel the extra first. Nah, that's not how I do my process. So the unfortunate reality is, with the way I deck build, is it often means building a skeleton first, and then I come back to it later. I made some changes after dueling Sam. Watching back the video, I made a mistake in the video with Koenig Vissen and Shinra Bansho, but I still think they're worth playing. I also like that they play on Imperm by giving your opponent a card.
All right, second last round of day 1. I lose the roll again, so every roll I've lost so far. And my hand is okay. I have Oak and Rainbow, Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon, which are not good. Oh no, so I'm playing with Marincess, but it's like a combo version of Marincess. He played like Silent Sea Nettle and the Ice Jade, and I just get like, he summons the Ice Jade Synchro, which is like a banish for hitting my Golden Rule, which is a pain in the ass. And he had Bahamut Toad with Argonaut, as well as the Wave. I'm able to push through all of that, and I lose to the Imperm. So, okay, well, it happens. Game 2, I use the Valence Field spell to give him a field spell, and then I summon Diabellstar. So I need this to resolve. Tries Imperm it, but thanks to the Valence Field spell, if she can't, and then because he controls a card. So resolves, I get to Ash, Poplar, replace my Valence spell with Temple Oak, and then I get to use the Valence spell that I put in his field to get back my Oak, revive. I get to start Yugioh, fix my hand, and I win. Then game 3, he goes first, and close to time, burns 200 with Spring Girl. I'm like, okay, there's like 7 minutes left for me to get a turn. He ends on Bahamut Argonaut again, so that's annoying. It happened again. I drew 2 Rainbow Bridge of the Heart with no Crystal Beast cards. So I'm looking at my hand, it's like, not that good. Lightning Storm Club monsters, so I figured this was okay because it would eat a negate, so it does. Talent eats this another negate, and then I go Black Witch, Force the Wave, Chain Econ to steal Argonaut. And this point here, I'm like, that's the best I could do. And then I have Steals Argonaut, and then, all right, back to Bridge, Sinful again, and it stops. So I lose the hand trap. I mean, it's not that crazy, Marincess having hand traps, but usually I don't have Bahamut Toad as well. And then I wonder as well if I could how to fix the deck. So yes, I'm out, and it's unfortunate. My record was not what I wanted it to be. I obviously went in without the highest expectations, but I still felt okay. The deck was pretty good. And honestly, a lot of the games felt really comfortable. This last match was the first time it didn't feel that good, because game 1 and 3, I just didn't see Crystal Beast cards. I only saw the spells. But, the deck felt okay still. There's stuff to fix, plays to improve on.
And I'm going to keep dwelling on it. Right now I have an idea of like where I'm kind of heading, and I can see it mapped out in 60 cards. I'll keep developing combos, and that'll like change how I make the side deck as well. And it's a shame the monsters aren't great. Pegasus, Carbuncle, and Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon are fine, but they're just fine, and the rest are just bad, like straight up terrible. But it still creates a somewhat cohesive deck, and I'm feeling good. I'm actually feeling decent, right? Especially if people don't know how to play against my deck.
Okay, so I decided to play the last round of day one anyways because I'm having fun. It's a fun deck, and some testing is just good. I'll lose the roll. My opponent is playing Fluandries. What a fun deck to play against. But it's okay. Opponent gets Map of Prosperity, Map combos, M-Pen, searches the trap, sets 2 and passes. No shifter, feeling good. I opened up a pretty good hand. I have Bridge and Rainbow Bridge of the Heart. I always forget to make a distinction between the two. Crystal Bond. So I do that as a lead to bounce the M-Pen back, something I want that off the field. And then I also had the Terraforming. So I Terraforming for the Valence card, play over his map, which is pretty cool. Game 1 I played the Valence spell, and I just had Crystal Bond. Summon Carbuncle from deck into the M-Pen zone, put the M-Pen back with the Koenig Vissen. And for some reason he changed the trap there. Summons another M-Pen, books my Carbuncle. I'm like, okay. I think I summoned a monster to see what I can get going, and I get Feather Storms. And I thought I lose for a second. Then I'm like, wait, I can go Thrust for Rainbow Bridge, 4 Awakening Crystal Ultimates, then for Rainbow Bridge for the Heart, and then Rainbow Bridge of the Heart, bounce a card and get Golden Roll me back. Monster, plays 2 in Spell Trap card zone, bounce one of the monsters he has, and then I use the Shinra Basso, bring out the 3K Rainbow Dragon, Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon, then I change a heart, or Thrust for change a heart, and kill him under Feather Storm. Like, damn, that's pretty good. Game 2, he goes Shifter, Prosperity, does the same thing, set 2 pass. I normal summon Pegasus. But for some reason he Feather Storms me. I'm like, okay, I have Crystal Bond and Bridge again, like kind of clear the field up a bit. I get a second Pegasus on field, and he doesn't use the trap here to normal summon and book my field. So I make Baguska. Next turn, I turn my guy to attack mode to try to kill him. I send a Rainbow Bridge I had last turn, like from my hand, like the trap Rainbow Bridge. And I get Feather Stormed again. I'm like, shit. I'm like, wait, I can still kill him again because I have Rainbow Bridge of the Heart again. And I get the Valence Field spell off the trap. I push a guy back. I Rainbow Bridge, get Golden Rule, do the same thing, and he just dies. And that was really funny. So I killed him twice through Feather Storm. But this deck is really powerful when I can get going. It's just some weird hands. I will revisit it because the deck was cool. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later.
And that brings YCS Mexico to a close. I've returned home now, and what we're seeing on screen here is what the final deck list looked like. Now, I would make changes here because there were things that performed really well for me and some things that didn't. Truthfully, I had middle expectations for this event. You know, it's hard to expect to do well when you're playing with what's for sure not the best deck. You know, I also didn't feel like this deck could be too bad. I was able to keep up with Sam when I played against Snake Eye.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know you're never winning. Your next 2 games.
Zelantis effect, battle phase to pop 4 cards. I have 4 Go-Link monsters. For me, it's kind of mind-blowing. I mean, obviously, when I went first, I felt pretty good. My deck is pretty much all gas, so always a good sign. If anything, I want to cut more of the bricks. Now, I already talked about how I want to play the Spring engine or the Revolution Synchron engine, or a lot of these different engines that can ramp up the power level of this deck, because I didn't think that was the right place for it in the current format. I don't think that's changed. I think I want to take that a step further. And if anything, this event showed to me how truly powerful the Crystal Beast spells and traps are. What stood out is the fact that I killed through Featherstorm twice because of the Crystal Beast spell cards in tandem with the Valence cards. It's remarkable that I managed to do that, let alone twice, relatively easily. The games I lost were games where I didn't see the good Crystal Beast monsters or any at all, and also games where I was stuck with the random poopy Crystal Beasts in my hand, like Emerald Tortoise, which shouldn't have been on my deck list. Now, what I started doing midway through the tournament is siding them out when I wasn't planning to go overdrive, and just playing the good ones, like 1 Topaz Tiger, 1 or 2 Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon, the Carbuncle, and then the Rainbow Dragon itself. And it would make Rainbow Dragon unusable, and it would make Overdrive unusable. But that didn't matter. Your end field would still be pretty good, and going second, you don't care about those cards anyways. Once you get going, you can put up enough bodies, you kill them regardless. So I do wonder if the way forward of this deck is not to play Overdrive Turbo, but also not to play Conclave Control, but play this almost Sky Striker Snake Eye-esque, deck where you just have power spells and very high output combos to get a lot of bodies on field via the Crystal Beast, and then convert that into meaningful extra deck monsters. Whether it be Snake Eye combos involving Infernal Banshee, or just, the normal Carbuncle, Yugioh, Zelantis things I was already doing. Don't expect this to be the last time that I ever play this deck. Next time I pick it up, it may be long after the Snake Eye cards are gone, and I'm sure there'll be new ways for me to innovate and take this a step further. Let me know what you guys think of this build, my current ideas, and what you would want to change if we were to keep taking this forward in the current format, especially now with the brand new ban list. I honestly can't believe that I took this deck to a YCS, but I'm really happy I did, and I can proudly say that I'd do it again.